Welcome to The Broken Crown, brought to you by the T20 Tavern. My name is Pete, and I'm your storyteller. I'm joined tonight by Vinny playing Nytheris, Nina playing Seraphina, Travis playing Thuriz, Mary playing Celeste, and Maurice playing Kaelin. Say hello, adventurers.
Hello, adventurers!
When last we left our intrepid heroes, they had settled into a meeting with Prince Kael, second to the throne of Cindervale, leader of the elusive Silver Spire, and secret benefactor. They learned more about what transpired around their escape and the Crimson Accord who caused it. Our heroes were given a choice: fade into hunted obscurity or become the hunters and save the kingdom. So, we have been talking to Prince Kael. We are in the barracks. The two other members that had joined the prince on the trek, Lady Osith and Sir Garrick, have eaten. Shortly after they eat, they go right back to their posts watching outside. But the prince is sitting at the table with you all, with the maps and the scrolls and all of the stuff that he had brought you to allow you to make informed moves, future moves, are laid about the table. And he says to you, I cannot tarry long. However, if you have questions, now is the time.
Yes. Questions. I have questions. We are to find these artifacts of the apocalypse, right? How do we know? Will it be obvious? Is there any indication if we know we're going in the right direction, or are there any sort of beings that are attracted to it? How do we know?
Unfortunately, my research up until this point has been kind of muddled, difficult to find. That being said, I will do my level best to get information as it becomes available to us. I don't know if you're intending to stay and utilize this outpost as suggested, but we do have direct access to the Wind Singer, so we can send you information as it arises. Though if you are far afield, that of course does make it difficult to get that information to you directly.
Got it.
He thinks for a moment. I could send a member of the Silver Spire to act as your liaison with the Wind Singer. A trustworthy wizard who would be able to then transfer information to you in the field.
That would be helpful.
Yeah. Having some sort of intel would be wise, I think, at this point. I mean, at this point, it sounds like we're going in pretty blind, as it were.
If that is the case, then I may need to send a small contingent if you're comfortable with it, as, again, you are making the decisions at this point.
I mean, as long as
if you are willing to have a small contingent come here, because having a single wizard in this outpost by himself is unwise.
Perhaps the red.
You think?
Oh,
An
yes, the bridge.
An interesting idea.
They shouldn't. They should have no problems manning this camp.
It would give them something to do.
I mean, the
Keep
dwarf
them-
might get a little antsy, but
Well,
his,
well-
being, he might be able to defend better here.
No, I agree. This is a wise idea. He calls out to Lady Asif. Contact the Iron Writ. Send them a unofficial letter of introduction and directions. She kind of nods her head and steps away, walks out into the courtyard.
That brings me to a question, though. If they were to come here, are we going to wait for them, or should we?
We cannot.
I think we
We
leave
must-
instructions.
We should definitely leave instructions to not touch the well,
I agree.
because I do believe that that well may not necessarily lead to Dara, but rather something further down.
You're concerned with the well?
There is a well out in the courtyard area. That
Oh, I did notice that on the way in. Odd.
Yes. It.
The
What I
bars for
gather,
spirit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It may be something to ward off spirits from the Netherdeep.
An interesting idea. With your permission, then, I will instruct the wizard to avoid studying it, knowing his penchant he might want to poke.
Yeah, they may just want to possibly concrete it or put some sort of stone over the metal, so no
The
one
metal?
can notice it.
Hmm.
The metal bars are made of cold iron.
I'm not familiar, but okay.
Basically, it keeps the dead at rest. Doesn't it hurt? And spirits get injured by it.
I will admit, the study of the dead is not my forte, but I trust your wisdom in the matter.
Do you know any of the history of this outpost?
The outpost itself was used during I want to say about 200 years
That's about what we gathered, right?
till about maybe 50 years ago. It had a small contingent here, and they were recalled, if I remember correctly. I don't entirely know why. That was before my father took the throne.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I don't have a specifics. I could look into it if you wish.
I don't know how important it is or not, but the one that was in charge here that is buried over that yonder, his name is Davros, which was kind of interesting to me. Because that was also the name of the old leader of Dravenport.
That is interesting.
He also was going on about something. They got attacked in the night by, Serafina got it offended by it, but he called them dirty elves. Got attacked the outpost in the middle of the night.
What did you say?
Yeah, he called them dirty elves.
Did he describe the dirty elf?
No, but he said they attacked them in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
They attacked him in the middle of the night. And that's why they lost the outpost.
And they should definitely make sure and never let that well be opened.
Why is that?
Well, so normally elves, such as Seraphina and myself, well, such as Seraphina, don't do much of their attacking at night.
That's what I figured, that Aladra would not attack during the night.
Generally not. Now there are other types of elves, and which is why I asked about the description. Unless the people of Draven Court are known for their ill words against other races, which I don't
Not-
believe they are,
not
because
now.
I think they're very varied, if I'm not mistaken. You have multiple types of people there.
Yeah, we're pretty welcoming to most, if not all kinds of races, species of creatures and people. But it's I don't know back then, because they were at war.
We weren't so much at war 200 and, well, war hadn't reached where I lived. So it is possible that this may be a different type of elf than
Interesting.
the main bear in.
So that well could have a connection to the Netherdeep.
It is possible, and if you said it was cold
Iron. Yeah.
and you said it was had a problem with spirits, that would
Yeah,
make-
I'll summon my brother from my harp, and he'll go, yeah, my brother, I sent him through it, and he said it pained him to do so.
The spirit is floating kind of there, kind of like
he touched the bars then.
touched is a strong word, but I interacted with them and they weren't pleasant.
While all of this is going on, Thurs is looking at the maps.
Okay.
It is meant
Sounds
to
good.
keep spirits both in and out. Okay, but yes, I would probably venture. I would venture to say that they again reiterate not to allow entrance or passage through that well, no matter.
Seems reasonable. So it sounds like we have some semblance of a plan. We get the Iron Writ to maintain this space as a outpost, stronghold, hideout, whatever you want to call it. And
Yeah, sounds like a sound idea.
and then we go off and try to secure these weapons of the apocalypse. How hard could that be?
It sounds so easy when you put it that way.
Hell yeah.
I doubt it'll be easy, but it's straightforward at the very least.
I agree.
So then, if we are of a mind, I will take my leave, the prince says, and he gets himself up. I will, as mentioned, take every action to minimize your exposure in the court and try to do what I can to waylay any pursuers. But pursuers will undoubtedly come. I
understand.
wish you luck, and I will do everything that I can to help you when I will do my best to make sure that the mage will be here before you leave,
Brilliant.
because he will need a way to have a connection to one or all of you,
Gotcha.
so that he can reach you in the field.
Oh,
should.
speaking of pursuers, is there anybody in particular that you might know that is pursuing us that we should probably avoid?
I mean,
The world.
the quick
Well,
answer is all of them, quite frankly. But
because like with the writ, we were able to kind of work it out with them and talk them through. I'm assuming not everybody's going to be like that.
Yeah,
I
don't-
agree. To I apologize. I am unfortunately woefully uneducated in the ways of adventuring.
That's okay.
And so which
Anybody-
adventuring groups are and are not a direct threat to you should you come across them.
Is there anybody that
outside
like
of
is there anybody like your brother or the vizier would have specifically sent after us?
I imagine there is, but I again don't know. I
Okay.
will, however, endeavor to find out, and if that information becomes available to me, I will make sure that you are aware.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Should things go awry, I'm going to assume that no knowledge of our existence or our grouping or our union is to be divulged.
Of course.
We have never met officially.
Sounds good.
Sounds about correct.
Good luck. And with that, he will walk out and leave you to your discussions and ruminations. For your purposes and for the folks at home, I'm going to go ahead and show you the map that he has provided you as you guys discuss moving forward.
This is a lot different from the current map that is on our website.
So this is a bit different from the current map. You notice a couple of things off the cuff, right? First things that you notice is that obviously the lines of the different cities and the different towns are very different, right? The countries themselves are very different. Cindervale does not exist at this point. So this is a very old map. The other couple of things that you will notice is that there are a couple of landscape features that are decidedly different.
Yeah.
The southern part of Eldara, which is now a large mountain range, is covered in forest and has a town or city down in the southern corner. Dravenport, or now Dravencourt, of the old way, is considerably different, naming the fact that the old capital and really the southern part of that whole kingdom is gone now. But with this map, you do see that there are some pieces of information. There's stuff there. So on the map, you'll notice that there are about 9 circled areas. These areas, they run to about 3 per zone, 3 per kingdom, each relating to some kind of documentation. And there is documentation along with these maps. Okay. Obviously, for our purposes, it's not going to be easy for me to kind of generate that kind of information for you here. But if you have questions about any of these zones or these circled areas, I can give you them.
And we are where the little X's?
Where that little red X is, just to the right, just to the left of where the capital should be, is where you guys are right now. So that little red X is the is your tiny little outpost.
To be fair, I didn't even see that X until you pointed it out.
Got you.
So the closest one would be Sylvanor?
Yes.
Right.
Or
So
what
the closest
would be-
one to you, so just to kind of give everybody a quick rundown of what we're looking at here. Give me 2 seconds. I want to get it a little bit easier for me to read here on my side. So in Veilstrom, there are 3 zones that are of interest. There's the Western Wilds near north of the Skeldar Wastes up in the mountains. There's the White Crag Pass out to the east, and then a patch of mountains near Glacier's End. In Nethira, there are the Lonely Islands up in the north,
Aw.
the Titan's Spine in the southwest, and the Dreadstone Keep in the southeast. In Eldara, there's the Stonefrost Ruins to the north, a patch of what looks like meadow, which in the current iteration of the map is a dense forest near the Wormwood, and then down in the south section called Sylvanor, which again, in the current map is a mountain range.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally in Dravencourt, there is a sector over on all the way on the west is the West Watch. There is the Lonely Keep in the center, just above where the Dravencourt name is, and then the Shattered Keep on the right-hand side on the eastern board, which is, again, if you look at the current iteration of the map, just on the outskirts of where the current caldera is. Okay. So if you have any questions about any one of those locations, or what documentation you have about it, feel free to let me know.
So I'll look over this map. We only have one, right, of this map?
So you do only have one
That's fine.
big map that looks like this. However, there are smaller maps of each individual kingdom. They're roughly similar, maybe not the same, but similar in time period. So most of the ruins and most of the towns that are listed match up. Some of them are off, but most of them are the same as they are on the big map. And then there's documents, accounts, rumors, any information that he could kind of collect quickly, because again, he only really had about two and a half days to collect all this information. So it's kind of cobbled together. It may need some time. You may need some time to like curate it and go through it all. Some of the information may not be fully relevant, but it's kind of this looks kind of like what could be helpful. Stuff it in a bag.
Sure.
My thought would be hit the closest one first to get an idea of what we've gotten ourselves into, which would be that Sylvanor one, which apparently is a mountain range.
That's not
I'm gonna roll history to see if that range is how old that range is.
Sure.
If it's something within the last something that would have been there, I guess.
Can I also
long
at the same
time
time
ago.
look at the information that the prince gave us about Sylvanor?
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
12.
Okay. So on a 12, Seraphina, if you want to go ahead and roll a history for me as well as you're doing that research, or investigation would also be fine.
Okay.
So with regards to Sylvanor, you know that the mountain range didn't like appear overnight, and it was there when you were born. However, you remember hearing stories about the mountain range kind of growing over time. So whether it was related to some kind of natural phenomenon or not is kind of up for contention. You don't really know. But you do remember hearing that there was once a city there. That city is no longer there. The mountains of that area are no longer, or the trees and things of that nature are no longer there, and it's all a mountain range.
So, judging from my memory, there is this map is well over 250 years old. In my youth, I heard stories of that city, which at this point, as far as I know, doesn't exist anymore unless somehow it is in the mountains. And no one has been able to get there. So there hasn't been any much record of it. I personally don't travel too much further south. I've spent most of my time between the kingdom. And I guess when I'm looking at the map, Cliff Haven, that area, actually. So my travels have not extended at that deep into the mountains. I don't know if Sarah's been there, but personally, I have not.
I have not. I've only skirted the outskirts of the range. I've never been in it.
I mean, it'd be nice to go for a climb.
It would.
Ah, that's why we find a lot of treasure in the caldera there, huh? That's where the old capital was.
Ah.
Interesting.
I got a 15 on that history check for the information about Sylvanor.
Okay. So you know that after doing some research, you remember that Sylvanor was a high elf settlement. That it was not the capital, but it was a relatively large city of elven design and elven architecture and high society. And from what you can tell, it's not 100% clear why the city was abandoned, but the city was abandoned and then disappeared. It doesn't say it was destroyed, just that it disappeared.
It's uncanny.
Okay. And I'll just relay that to everyone. I had a question and it left me. Sorry.
Is it often that cities disappear? I'll obviously in my mind run back a history to see if I've heard of disappearing cities.
Sure.
It'll be a 26.
Okay.
Natural,
So-
but it doesn't.
Sounds good. So as you kind of think back, you kind of think about kind of the different societies and things of that nature. You've heard of a couple of civilizations and cities disappearing. That specific phrasing is kind of ruminating in your mind, right? The idea of a city or a civilization sinking beneath the waves. The idea of a powerful mage making a city float and then leaving society or leaving the continent. And you hear kind of in the back of your mind the thought of cities don't just disappear, they remove themselves.
Interesting. Maybe of note that the city disappeared, but disappearing isn't normal. Rather, it's an act of some outside force, whether it be the denizens of the city or something. But we can still traverse those mountains, and as there is in Celeste Quest, go for a climb, because who knows what we'll find either in or above above the clouds.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Mm-hmm.
That is true, and it is the closest place.
Seems like a good place to cut our teeth.
I agree.
I do agree as well.
Okay, if that is settled, then we wait till the wizard gets here for the wind singer, and then we head out.
I agree.
Sounds like a plan.
I believe that should be the best option. Yes.
While we wait, perhaps we should make this keep a little bit more habitable.
Should we camouflage it a bit?
Make the insides look better. The outsides
For
can
the
look
outside.
ruins.
I mean,
I
I'm sure they're gonna do some stuff when they're here anyway, but we should make it a little bit more friendly for them, I guess.
We can try.
that is true.
I'll harder
Hey.
not.
There is, find the broom.
Okay. So
Go, eat all the trash.
Prestidigitationing all the things that I broke earlier. I apologize for my outburst. However,
Happens.
Sarah's gonna. I'm gonna just continue to look through all the papers for a while. I won't be able to sleep anyway, and I want to see if there's any connections or anything that I can remember. And yeah, I'm just gonna go through everything for a while.
okay.
I'm actually gonna take this old map, and find a table that Sarah's not working at because I need a full table. So I'm gonna. Is there another table in this room, or do I have to go somewhere else?
There's plenty of table to be found in this room.
So I will go to another table. I'll spread out that map. I will take out the original map that we currently have. I am going to because I guess it's not an old map. You said it's a replica, right?
Netheris, I was
This
gonna
looks-
do the exact same thing.
Well, you guys can do it together if you would
Yay.
like. But
Sorry.
yes, it is a. It looks like it is a. It's hard to tell, quite frankly, whether or not this is a
He said it was a
an
replica,
old
right?
map. He said that it was a. He did say it was a replica.
Yeah.
But it does look like it is an older map, but it looks like the information was like scribbled on here as opposed to the way that he had made it sound like they had taken a bunch of information and he had taken this map and kind of quickly conglomerated it for you.
Okay.
Sure.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use. I have calligraphy tools. I'm gonna pull all that out.
Sure.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the old map and make like a dotted outline of the new map on the old map. So that way it's on the one map it shows where the new map is.
Okay.
Just like a thin dotted line, just like to outline some of the stuff. But then I'm also going to take this old map and the new map and make them a little bit smaller and write it and put it in my make a personal map for myself
Sure.
of
Sure.
both of them.
Makes sense.
Okay. And
I
now,
was-
is it your? I'm sorry. 1 second. Sorry. Is it your goal to put the points of interest on a newer version of the map as well?
Correct.
Okay. Just
My
so
man.
that I know to create that for you.
Yeah.
My man.
Good
That's
idea.
exactly. Yeah, that's
That
what I
was
was
a
going to.
very solid idea.
So I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna be at this for a few hours. So bye. I'm just gonna do my thing.
Nytheris, I would love to help you with this. 2 minds are better than 1.
Sure. Yeah. What?
What?
Oh,
Can I help you with
sorry.
this?
I'm very. I'm trying to concentrate, but I'm usually do this by myself. I mean, you can help, yeah.
I would love to if you would allow me.
Sure. Yeah. Let me. I'm very particular about it, so.
Tell me whatever particularities you have.
All right. I am trying to make some of the best maps out there, right? So I start doing my drawing thing and getting on with the map, and I'm gonna have Seraphina help me with it.
Okay.
Amazing.
Sounds good.
Solid business.
I did roll for it. I gotta find my proficiency bonus because I get that with my skills. Where's this thing? The one thing I can never find on here.
Cartography.
Okay, so I got a 28.
Jesus.
Okay. And that is a 28 to create a new make all the information on one map match up with the other map, correct?
Correct. And then I was making personal one for me, so that way I have it in case we lose our stuff.
Sure. Sounds great. No problem. All right. So then this one is about here. And then this one is about there. All right. They got the X there. Perfect. Let me save this for you. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, if you give me just 2 seconds, let me load this up for you guys, and I'll show you what the new map looks like.
Sure.
Oh,
How long does it generally take him to do this?
Wow.
You rolled really, really well, so I'm going to say it takes him maybe about an hour or so
We're still
to get
cleaning
all
that.
of this
And then
done.
whatever Seraphina adds to it too. Okay. So here is your new map.
The connection that I had made earlier, just by looking, was that many of the places on the old map, generally, almost all of them do not exist. And
Well, he did say they were kind of connected to the apocalyptic powers, so
my theory, I don't know if I could also maybe roll for this,
Sure.
if I could find anything about how, if the apocalyptic relics, if they have sentience, but if there's any history on them, or if they protect themselves, or how other people, or how they were put there, or anything like that.
So the description that Kael had given you from your conversation with him definitely made it sound like if they weren't directly sentient, they were at least like somewhat. They were kind of beyond comprehension in a lot of ways, but it's unsure, and it, again, without delving too deeply into the research, which you really haven't done prior to this point. You also know that he told you that the information regarding them was intentionally obscured.
That's right.
It was intentionally obfuscated and kept away from the masses. The reasoning for that might be different for each one, right? Depending on what they were.
Gotcha.
Okay. So in your readings, though, you do come across a little bit of information with regards to them. And again, it's from the research and kind of pulling this information up little by little. Give me 2 seconds. Let me grab that for you. I'm going in the wrong direction. That's why. Haha. Let's try this again. Let's go to the actual resource. To the drive. Right. So there were 4 apocalyptic powers that you're aware of. And each one, as I mentioned, was associated with each of the different kingdoms. Okay. So in Eldara, the apocalyptic power was called the Verdant Worm.
Spelled WYRM.
WYRM.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In Veilstrom, the apocalyptic power seems to have been called the Heart Forge. In Dravencourt at the time, you see talk of something called the Solar Crucible.
Hmm.
And then in Nithira, there is, which is the least talked about of the 4. But you know that there's something called the Black Prism.
Gotcha. Okay. I think I would once Avaris is done with his initial map, I would also like to see if I could find a way, if I could calculate our travel times between each point and see what our best course of action is in terms of routes between each point.
Go ahead and make me a survival check.
Okay.
While this is all going on, I know Thuras and Kael, you guys both said that you were kind of cleaning up in this area. Nitharis, you were working with the maps as well. Celeste, what were you doing?
I think Celeste is going to go to the stable, spend some time with the horses and Fripone, and she'll take some time to fill him in about what is going on.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll take some time to herself, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, once I'm done making this map, I'm gonna make a second map that they can leave here.
Okay. Sounds good. Do me a favor and make another check for me to see how well the new one comes out.
Nat 20.
It's a perfect copy.
Perfect copy. I love it. All right.
It's better than the original.
Almost, you're like, ooh, which one do I keep? Oh, I'll keep the nice one here.
I'll keep the nicest one.
No. You already said. No, you'll have two really good copies that you'll be able to leave one here and then have one on the road, which is perfectly fine. Okay. So Seraphina, while you're figuring that kind of all that out, the one thing that you do note is that you kind of look at the map and you kind of put your little X where you are now, right? Little red X. You know that's about 3 days travel, right? From one to the other. From the capital to where you are right now took you about 3 days. You can kind of figure out the timing of the others from there, some of which are very, very far away. This is a large continent.
Yes.
While you're kind of doing that calculation, Celeste, you're outside with Frapone. Make me a perception check, please.
You got it. Coming right up. No problem. 11.
That's yeah.
Okay. Do me a favor, make me one more check, an Arcana check, please.
Can Frapone also make a perception
100%.
check? Perfect.
As a magical steed, he can absolutely make that roll.
Fantastic. Give me
One rolls a 7. Wait,
second.
what?
Celeste rolls a 2. Frapone rolls a 20.
Wait, though.
He's
Ram.
just as good as me.
That would make sense.
Ooh.
Perfect. He's so good. All right, we'll go ahead and roll for him. Frapone also rolls 11. Perfect.
Oh, that's amazing.
Ooh.
That's amazing. That's,
All right, so here's
that's actually perfect.
Arcana coming right up. That's a 14.
Okay. All right. So you feel it magically before you feel it physically or see anything, but something about the air changes, and you like your immediate reaction, because again this is foreign magic, is to like tense up, right? And all you hear is a little pop, kind of right around where the gate should be, right where the gate is. And as you turn, you see a gentleman dressed in what looks like Cindervale robes and 2 arms stacked with scrolls.
Brilliant.
He's got circular spectacles, kind of mousy looking,
Sure.
but not like he kind of looks like a younger guy, but not like he's never seen a push-up, but he definitely doesn't look like he is a fighter of any great report, but he definitely has like 20 or so scrolls stacked under each arm. He's got a big satchel with scrolls stuffed in that one. He looks kind of frazzled, looks around and goes,
Do you
I hope I made it the right place.
Do you need a hand with any of those things, friend?
Oh, he kind of like,
Yeah.
and then looks up.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, mama.
Hi.
Hey.
He kind of like moves some stuff around to try and like get a hand out. He goes, Ignatius Vandermeer
Celeste, a
of
pleasure.
the Silver Spire.
Yes, she points to her little pin and she'll shake his hand. And then like just put her hands out like, what can I hold for you, my friend?
Oh no! No! I got it. But thank you.
You sure?
So I'm
I
in the
don't
right
know.
place.
Oh,
I
I
guess.
would hope so.
He kind of like takes stock of the dilapidated building. Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was
He kind of like, Can you kindly point me to the? Oh, there's the tower. Never mind. I know where I'm going. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And he starts to kind of maneuver his way towards the guard tower, and kind of waddles into it, and the door creaks behind him.
Perfect. What an interesting fellow. Ignatius. She'll go back to what she was doing.
Okay.
Kind of brushing for Pone, and then after she finishes that up, she'll go reconvene with her friends.
Okay. So I'll let you do. Let you finish up that. Serafino, you were working on something.
Yes. I wanted to see if I could map out a route between the points that were circled, and I got it. You asked for survival. I got 18 on the survival.
Okay, great. So based on what you're looking at here, if your goal is going to be Sylvanor, or the where you believe Sylvanor would be on the current map, right? You think that the best choice is to not go directly over the mountains, but to actually go through the southern part of the Eldarin forest, and then cut south on the river.
On the coast. Oh, I see.
Right,
Okay.
right near that coastline.
Gotcha.
That being said, you're probably looking at a pretty long travel of about maybe 2 weeks to get there.
Gotcha.
Okay. However, you also know that traveling with Kaelin and yourself, familiar with the forest, is going to make it that much easier, only because the forest is known to shift.
Yeah.
So having a skilled guide is necessary, is the only reason why going through the forest is actually the better of the two options.
What about the other one that is a little more north of Eldara? What is the time that it would take for us to get there?
To
would
get
take
to
longer.
The Grove.
the northern
Grove.
one,
Yeah.
to the Grove. That one is actually, it's a little bit of a shorter trip, probably like by a day or two.
Mm.
So you're probably looking at about maybe like a week and a half, only because you can ride through the open field,
Right.
for the most of it. However, right, while you're thinking about it, you go, there's only a couple of problems here. A, Lost Boys,
Boys.
and B, you're out in the open field,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
right? So those are two things that you have to kind of take into account. It is a shorter trip, but potentially more dangerous.
Mhm.
But again, these are all things that you can kind of discuss, but you're putting all that information together.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Kaelin and Thuriz, you guys finished tidying up. Kaelin, you used mending and prestidigitation to clean up the broken Meshuggah that you had.
Atrium that I've left.
So everything looks to be, for the most part, back to normal. Alas, any of the card games or things that were in stasis are gone to the annals of time. However, everything is all of the furniture is back to its prior state for you,
Minus a couple of cups and plates.
minus a couple of small accoutrements and one chair that is decidedly unfixable.
Unfixable. This one I can't fix.
R.I.P. chair.
I guess after cleaning, I'll wander back to the two scribes. Have you made headway on anything here?
Yeah, Nitharis has made 2 lovely copies of these maps.
On my hyper detailed maps,
They're
she was able
genuinely
to find great paths towards them.
these maps, Nitharis, genuinely are quite perfect, and I appreciate you very much for these.
I stand there all proud. Thank you.
Yes,
I look
you're
at the
very
map and
welcome.
go,
Pride of my
You
maps.
deserve this
I look
praise.
at the map and point to the capital city. I go, that should be a little bit lower.
No, it shouldn't.
I mean, I live there. I know where that is. It should be a little bit lower.
So
Like,
he's
I really,
pointing
like,
at
completely-
Lavander.
Until
Down
it's
on the left-hand
completely
scroll,
perplexed,
say
and I
the
just
west.
slap him in the back. I'm like, no, I'm just playing. It's exactly where it is. Great job.
So with this, Celeste, you're walking in. You see Thuris kind of finishing up the last of his sweeping, and Nitharis, Kaelin, and Seraphina are all kind of huddled over a set of maps.
Looks good. Wizard's here.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was
that was fast.
Yeah.
quick.
where'd he go?
Ignatius, he went up to the tower.
But wait, he doesn't have the key.
I mean, he's a wizard.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. Yeah, let's.
Quick question: who has the journal?
Nitharis,
make me an Arcana check.
Sure.
Why is it vibrating?
Ah,
Go on.
It's a pager. 18.
that's really funny, actually.
So, where do you have this journal right now?
I guess it would just be on the table at the moment because I didn't
Back pocket.
put it away or anywhere.
Perfect. So, you immediately notice, and you notice it first because you're kind of still kind of tuned into it, that it's starting to glow faintly. Everyone who has magic can roll Arcana.
Fantastic.
Technically, I have spells.
24.
Everyone can roll Arcana.
23.
26 naturally.
All right.
No, natural 20. The natural 26.
Wait till
Celeste,
we get in
I love
combat and
this.
we roll like crap except for Thurs.
That's his
So
job.
Thuris and Celeste, no clue. Kaelin and Seraph,
Yeah.
a 6 and a 4.
That's
She's
amazing.
definitely just
Okay.
like,
My
oh,
job
let me
isn't
help
to
move it.
swing.
She's like moving a table.
Yeah, the two of you
Not
are
even
very
paying attention.
distracted with everything else that is going on.
Yeah.
My gorgeous map is distracting them.
It's very much that's what it is. You're looking at the penmanship of the trees, the little triangles for the mountains. They look fantastic. But Kaelin, Seraphina, and Nitharis, you notice that the journal is starting to glow faintly with this like pale golden light.
Does that normally happen?
It didn't happen Did it happen when they sent letters before?
No.
I look up and go, for the about of the few hours I had it, no.
Can one of you guys stop that from happening?
Can we open it?
I
You can
open it.
it. Okay. So you open it. You flipping through pages? Are you going to the most
to the last
recent
page.
page?
Yeah.
You go to the last page. Okay. So you go to the last page, and you do note that there are 2 new entries, both of which say Cindervale.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
What? What does that say? That doesn't say Cinderella, does it?
Yeah, maybe the mage sent messages.
Can we can't see what the messages say, right? It's just this.
No, it just says where they go.
So you can't see the where it comes from. However, for those of you who have looked and researched through this book before, you can tell that these are incoming messages.
Oh,
Right, because you remember there were two sides of the ledger, incoming and outgoing. These are 2 incoming messages from Cindervale.
Well, I guess it's time to go to the wind thing.
The
Mm,
Windsinger. Yes.
Windsinger, thank you.
You're
Why?
welcome.
okay.
With that, you hear a little like knock, knock, knock at the door, and a little mousy head, kind of young-looking guy, big circular spectacles, kind of sticks. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thurish just pulls him
Oh.
into the room.
Ah! He's like,
If we were going to
Curled
eat
into
you, we'd
a-
eat you. Come on in.
hi.
Hi. Your name again?
Ignatius Vandermeer.
Ignatius.
Wizard. He points at the glowing book. He goes, I was looking for that.
Yeah, you'll probably need it. I
What
handed
is
it
the significance
Sorry?
of the glowing?
No, I handed it.
Oh. Locate object?
Ah,
Oh,
That makes things glow.
Well,
It makes it easier
I
to find.
will. I'll take the book and I'll hand it to him. And I said, it looks like there's 2 messages from Cindervale.
Oh, that's important. Okay.
Also, I take the map we haven't really used yet,
Okay.
and I roll up and I go hand it to him. I said, this is an updated map with. I don't know if he filled you in on anything, but these are the spots where the apocalyptic power spots we got to go to.
Right. He rolls it back up. More importantly, before I do it again and cause more grief, does anybody found the key to the door?
It's,
give him the key.
I think
Seraphina has the
Celeste has
key.
I have the
Or-
key.
Yeah, you would
I
like
do
to
have the
think-
key.
You do
Yes,
it. Seraphina, give him the key.
I'm so sorry. Here's a key.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
This helps because they didn't send me someone who could pick locks. I was really hoping we found the key.
My apologies.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
So do you need
Um,
any assistance with, that entire office as it was in shambles when we got there?
I
it's
will
organized now.
let you know when I go up there.
Oh, I
Thank
mean
you.
the downstairs.
What?
Oh.
I didn't go upstairs. I have no idea what upstairs.
Oh
looks
no,
like.
that was quick work. I appreciate that.
And what'd you say, Celeste?
Oh, upstairs should be orderly.
Oh yes, Celeste did an excellent job of organizing everything for you, Ignatius. So it should be very easy to navigate.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate the diligence.
Of course.
He kind of like gets his bearings a little bit and goes, I assume that you are Mr. Nytheris.
Yes, pleasure to meet you. And I
Mr.
smile.
Kaelin, Miss Celeste,
met.
I have met, and Miss Seraphina.
Yes.
Unofficially, officially, welcome to the Silver Spire. I will be your liaison in the field. Though I don't go out into the field, I will, however, provide you. Give me an hour or so to acclimate and get myself set up, and I'll have something that I can give you that I can use to resonate with and be able to provide you with information while you are afield as per the requirements.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thank you, Ignatius.
Is there anything else you could have need of me at this particular juncture?
No, not yet.
Ignatius,
Then I'm going. Yeah. Yes.
have you eaten?
Huh?
Have
Oh.
you eaten?
Yes. Yes, I have. Thank you. I ate before I teleported.
Great. Thank you. I was just. Yes.
Oh, and apologies if that was a little abrupt, Lady Celeste. I didn't mean to be rude. I just It made it very. They made it very, very clear that my presence here was a post haste situation, and so I felt it was most appropriate to just come.
Moved with post haste. I understand, Ignatius. No, I understand completely. Happy you can join the team.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'll be in the tower if anyone attending to our friend. I don't know if any of you have felt a little queasy at all. No? Well, that's good. That's good.
Why?
Why should we?
So, the Wind Singer is an interesting dimensional anomaly that absorbs psychic energy, and so from the sentient beings around it. Usually, they're in cities, and so their impact is
so minimal.
Relegated across everyone. Being that this outpost was abandoned for so long, and the first couple of people have shown up in the last 200 years, I imagine the thing was particularly hungry. I'm actually surprised that it didn't impact you in any way. But that's good to know.
What do you mean hungry? Isn't it just like a magic spell or something like that? I mean, it didn't give off magic or anything, but
no. That thing is very much alive, and it needs to eat. Though I've never heard of a situation where it would cease to be, in my knowledge anyway. However, I've been studying them most of my life, and they're very interesting.
Are they
creatures.
stationary?
They don't ambulate on their own. No, they have to be moved physically, and it's very difficult to do so because interacting with them directly is nearly impossible. They exist in a sort of how do I put it to you? Augmented reality that is not entirely here, but not entirely somewhere else, because they're all kind of connected to one another into one kind of weird network, which is how they work, incidentally.
And if one were to be turned off or killed, would you know?
We don't know because we've never actually experienced that. We are not entirely sure if they are individual organisms or if they're if they're small parts of a larger whole.
The reason why
That's still being.
The reason why I ask is because some of the points of power that we have to go to, letters were sent to some of these places that don't exist anymore. So that's why I was asking, but. If we see them there, we'll figure. Well, I'll try to look into it for you.
That's an interesting quandary. What would happen where a place that no longer exists? What happened to the Wind Singer that was ostensibly there? Assuming there was one there to begin with, I would imagine it's probably still there.
I've looked in the journal, and the journal has some of these spots of interest in it.
Interesting. I would be most interested to find out any research that you have. It would definitely help greatly in my personal research.
Yeah, definitely.
Thuris rubs a temple.
Fascinating. Well, the wizard is here. We can go.
We should probably
1
see
hour.
what the messages are.
1 hour, please.
Sure.
Okay, I'll go do that.
Yep.
And he scurries off back to the tower.
Brilliant.
That was interesting.
What a little guy.
He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I'm a great judge of character, okay?
Are you really?
100%. I meet all different kinds of people every day. I'm really good at it.
To make sure I understand, that's the guy in the chair.
Yeah.
That's going to be our
Correct.
guy in the chair. Okay.
He seems
Or
knowledgeable.
do we really want to leave him alone by himself until before the Rit come?
He can teleport. He'll be fine.
You can
I'm
tell, yeah.
sure he'll be fine. He did mention the Windsinger feeding off of psychic energy, but I think he's got plenty to spare.
He's a magic person. He'll be fine.
I don't think it's just the magic. It's the
He
rambling.
strikes me as somebody that would enjoy being here alone. I think he'll be okay.
Shouldn't we kind of fortify this place a little before? Because at least
We
make
could.
it difficult.
We could. This outpost is off road, and not many people still know of its existence anymore. I see no harm in doing that.
I feel all we have to do is really close the doors.
Well, what about the giant hole in the wall?
What?
Parts of
That's
the
the
wall.
inner wall. That's only the inner wall.
That's fair.
If one of you would be so inclined as to help, I could probably do something about most of the encampment, at least to keep it from prying eyes.
What would you need?
Oh, a little bit of magic. I have a spell that might be just a little bit of.
I'll take a
it'll help.
little spark in my hand, just like that, like a little magic.
That would work actually.
All right.
I don't know if you are knowledgeable of ritual spells.
Not particularly.
I understand rituals.
Ah, perfect. Someone with a brain. Avaris, you can help me with this. I would like to cast plant growth. I'm going to overgrow all the plants around the walls.
Okay.
Kind of camouflage and make the place look a little bit, at least from the outside, a little derelict.
Okay. Are you intending to do this as a ritual casting or
Yes,
as
to
a
expand.
circle casting?
Circle to expand the, because it only runs normally about 100-foot radius, so I want to expand it out a little bit.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, bear with me for just a second. I just got to get the specifics for circle magic. So exciting because this is such a cool concept that they created for us to play with.
They were nice.
All right, so we are using the augment option, is my understanding.
Yes.
Cool. All right, so let's see here. Oh, that's not what I want.
Okay, increase the range of the spell by 1,000 feet for secondary caster contributing to the spell up into a 1 mile radius.
Wow.
Love it. Absolutely love it. All right.
So I'm pretty sure, at least if Avaris is interested in helping as well, we can get it to about.
So I just need to know who is helping this project. Thoriz, Nyferes.
And as we're doing it, I go, Serafina, why don't you help us get a little practice in?
Okay, sure.
Okie dokie.
Celeste's just gonna watch.
All right. So now, what is the casting time on this spell, please?
It is special.
Special. Okay.
It's very odd. It is considered special. I'll tell you right now, it is plant growth, and it is a Special spell.
How long does it
Special
take?
spell.
Yes.
I'll tell you right now. It doesn't. It actually doesn't. It's instantaneous. Well, the effect is instantaneous.
Okay.
I'm not using the variant. I'm not using the enrichment variant.
Yes,
I'm
so
using
this-
a special action.
Gotcha.
Okay, so overgrowth. So it does say that overgrowth is an action.
Yep.
Enrichment is 8 hours.
I'm not enriching or overgrowth.
So we're doing overgrowth. Okay, so overgrowth is instant. All right, so let's take a look here. Whereas one or more of other spellcasters called secondary casters, who are going to be Thuris, Nytheris, and Seraphina, lend their magic to the spell. They must have the spell casting or pact magic feature to participate in the circle spell. Each secondary caster must take the magic action before the start of your turn while remaining within 30 feet of the primary caster to contribute to the spell.
Shit, I'm
If the
31
spell
feet
has
away.
a casting time of 1 minute or more, which it does not, you may keep the magic action going for each of your turns and maintain concentration. However, this is a singular action spell. So what that tells me is, all right. Do you have to make a roll for this?
No, it says
No.
spell channels vitality into plants. The casting time determines whether or not it's overgrowth or enrichment.
I love this. All right, so this is a 3rd level spell. Kaelin, Thuris, and Nytheris and Seraphina are working on it. Kaelin, because you are the primary caster, please describe to me the effect that you are going for.
I'll reach down the ground.
Mhm.
I will say a few words that are in no language that anyone here speaks. And it would be a minor rumble as vines and such burst out of the ground outside of the walls to both reinforce and cover the walls at the same time.
Okay.
It would probably be a rumble as it's happening, or you'd hear scraping as the vines start to, but it'd be loud because
Weave
it's
their
all
way around the building. And your goal is to put them all around the outside of the...
of the walls and some of the buildings, and the
Awesome.
buildings as well.
Seraphina, please make me a D20 roll.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is coming.
13.
Okay. So, Kaelin, as you're focusing, you see all of the magic start to pull from Thuris and Nytheris and Seraphina, and as you're weaving, you feel a little bit of like a warble in the magic, but you're able to like control it. And you almost feel a secondary set of energies kind of help along the way as the ground starts to erupt with what it starts out slowly, and then these vines start to grow, and these vines become thick and large and weave in and out of each other and become this thick plant wall that comes up and over the outer encampments, weaving in through the wooden pikes to the point where you could barely even see that there was a wooden dilapidated wall, and just this wall of vines, and it makes it nearly, as you looking out from within, it's almost hard to tell where the wall ends and the Eldarin forest begins as you look towards the forest. And it's just fully engulfed at this point in time. However, it stays only on the outer walls and kind of leans inward and create little tendrils sticking down, but the inner sanctum, the inner area, is completely untouched. Likewise, any of the landmarks that you had experienced in the outer ring are likewise not impacted by these vines.
Of note, it's moving through those vines at all. Basically, I guess quarters movement.
Mm-hmm.
If anything tries to move through the vines that isn't supposed to, will have a very difficult, I guess, double difficult terrain.
Yeah, it would be. It would definitely be considered very difficult terrain. Perfect. Sounds great.
Wow, good job, Kaelin.
It sometimes works. But thank you all for your help. It made that less taxing and also able to cover the area. Also, thank you, Serafina, for your restraint.
You are very welcome.
All right. Are there any other fortifications or changes to the area that anyone would like to attempt at this point?
We do have to remind the mage about the well, though.
That's true.
Unless we build something around it.
I mean, I could just cave it in. I could try to cave it in.
No, thank you.
The metal.
Let's not. I think that if once we explain it to Ignatius, I think that he can. I think he'll be okay with it. I don't think that he'll be tempted to go there, but in terms of protecting him from things coming forward, I don't know. I don't know if it's necessary. But again, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
I agree.
Yes, I think we could just let Ignatius know. I'm sure he has no desire to tangle with things like this.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So I guess we can prepare for departure.
Well, we have to get his the devices that Ignatius was making for us so that we are able to communicate with him.
You did mention something about an hour.
Yeah. I suppose we could pack up and everything in between.
We've eaten.
We should write a letter to the writ.
Ah, yes.
That's a good idea. Let them know why we dragged them into this mess.
That is true. Yeah, I figure it's partially so that they don't have to actually lie. They were adamant about being forced to tell untruths. So I guess if they're in on the information, they don't have to.
Well, if they also work for the prince, then I suppose we're all in it together.
Yes. Shared a mutual.
It's good to know no good deed goes unpunished.
So you guys spend some time writing a letter to the Iron Writ. You can provide me with the details of that letter at your leisure. It takes you a bit of time to do that, kind of get yourselves packed up, and for the most part, you guys are ready to depart. You hear anyone who's outside moving around will note that there is definitely stuff going on inside that main room, the captain's, what was previously the captain's quarters, and the tower. Light and sound and all kinds of things are happening. and almost an hour to the minute comes. The door kind of busts open, and he comes out, kind of coughing a little bit, with a little bit of smoke coming in his wake. But he's got this little coin, for lack of a better term, in his hand, and he's all proud of himself, and he's walking up. If anybody is outside at the time, he will look up and be like, "I did it!"
And what
Brilliant.
did you do, Ignatius?
Oh, perfect. You're all here. This, he points to the coin, will allow me to send messages to you over long distances without need of extraneous components and willpower and energy. So I only have one, so don't lose it. But he puts it to the party, whoever wishes to take it.
I believe Celeste should hold on to that.
Of course.
As I was putting my hand out,
What? Smack his hand.
Celeste-
Like
Celeste
I
will
see
take
the bear his hand, I smack it down. And I think Celeste should hold on to that.
I
Absolutely.
agree.
why?
I'm not sure
she'll-
I'd rather let a coin sit in the hand of
She'll like
one in
take
search
what?
of
A
booty.
what? A
She
what?
no problem. She takes it. She like pulls like from like a pocket. Like she pulls out like a little like a pouch that's perfect. Like throws it in, ties the pouch, like ties it to another rope, clips it to something else. So like it can't be removed from her person.
That's why. That's why.
You'd hate to drop something while you're farming.
I don't lose anything.
I don't know, man. You lost a couple of cups.
And yourself.
Listen.
You lost it.
First of all, I didn't lose them.
You did.
You
I
gave
said
them
Bruce
away.
could Keep
You
it,
gave them away.
and then his coat ate it.
Anyway,
You gave them
Ignatius,
away.
how do we work this coin? How does this work?
Is it
Well,
one way?
Well, if I had the coin, I knew how it would work.
Anyway, how does it work? How do we contact you, or do you contact us?
Well, primarily it's designed to go and give you information as it comes from various points of interest. However, if you have need to reach out to me, just hold it and just think of the outpost, and it will kind of create what... right. Sorceress. Sending. It'll do the equivalent of a sending spell, and it'll alert me that you're trying to reach out. And so then we can kind of connect. But primarily what I will do is I will make sure that I use this to only let you guys know of any information coming from the official Silver Spire. Is there anything specific that you would want me to make sure that you are aware of otherwise?
We have another group that is coming to assist you and maintain this place, the Iron Writ. If you can let us know when they arrive. We'll be leaving a note to them, explaining to them sort of their role here. But when they do arrive,
Oh, of course.
let us know. That would be
Of course,
Yeah.
absolutely, no problem.
Shimmy right up next to him and go, one other thing. And
Yes?
I top of his head and I just turn it towards the well. Don't open that. Don't go in there. Don't even look in there. Odds are, if you do disturb it, you could have to deal with something from, well, the
Down
below.
below.
Oh, yeah, no, okay.
Excellent.
I understand.
Good.
By and large, spooky wells are not really my my cup of tea, but I will 100% stay away from it.
I like him already.
It's covered with cold iron for a reason, apparently.
Cool on you.
Cold iron?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
It hurts spirits when they try to go through it.
Nope.
And
Nope. Nope.
Correct
I'm
response.
nope. I'm good.
Mm.
Thank you.
why? What do you
I
know
will-
about- And I don't know.
I will 100% stay away from, not interact with, not even look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do an insight check on him real quick?
Sure.
Man's shook.
Can I also?
This man is shook.
Ooh. 16.
That's a 19 from me.
That's a 14 for me. I don't think he's lying, but
I got an 8.
Okay.
An 8. Okay, so,
Also an 8.
Beautiful. So Seraphina, Thuris, and Kaelin, you all are 100% certain that he's properly more terrified of Kaelin than he is intrigued by that well. However, Celeste and Itheris, you know that the moment the words cold and iron were put together, you sparked his interest, and now he's fighting his own, like, inquisitiveness.
Celeste is going to put a hand on his shoulder.
oh no.
So now he's got Kaelin on one side, Celeste on the other.
Yeah, correct.
I'm
And
gonna
she's-
lean in and I'm gonna smile with my razor sharp teeth.
I understand that you are curious, and I would rather explore the well with you than have to fish you out in chunks afterwards. When we get back, we can look at it.
I was really curious about it too, but I sent my spirit brother down there and he got hurt.
We can like it.
And as I say my spirit brother, I'm gonna summon him, right?
You get used to it.
But there was like some stuff down there, just some like mundane equipment and stuff like that. So I wanted to check that out, but I was told not to. So, but if you want to explore it later, we can.
Yeah, later.
Okay.
It's a later activity.
He's like, okay. He is properly terrified now.
Remember, things from the Underdark aren't always as nice as we are.
Not that nice.
And I go, and
Just
Sarah,
frightened man.
didn't
3
we
times.
and Sarah, didn't we also learn that those 3 unmarked graves are also covered with cold iron?
We did not.
I think they were just empty.
They were empty.
They were
had-
just empty.
Oh, they were
I-
something? Oh, okay.
I planted poppy flowers on top of them, but no, they were just empty.
So at the end of all of the bullying of the mage, there is also leans in, points at the well, and points at him and glares with a 24 intimidate.
Oh damn!
Incredible.
Oh no!
And Sarah and Kaz are just there, just like watching all this, letting all the big guys
With a
do all the work.
24 intimidate, I need everyone to make a perception check.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
You piddled.
I
Not
will,
20.
if it helps. He can't get the fear effect because I'm
Because
here.
he's in the aura.
24.
Friendship.
Not 20.
Incredible.
I'm not rolling. I know.
14.
Ooh, 16. That's pretty good for me.
So he is terrified, but he is not like completely like glossed over, but just barely on the brink. The only thing that is keeping him upright at this point in time is the aura that Celeste is giving off. As he looks at you, his eyes start to dilate, and as if by instinct, he disappears and reappears like 30 feet back by the door and goes, "Best of luck," and slams the door.
Perfect.
And
Why'd
with
you
that,
guys scare
we will
him?
see you guys next week on the Broken Crown.
I think that went well.
That was perfect. Excellent.